Shine bright like a diamond.
Hey, what's going on, ladies? It's your girl Ashley Brown 100, and it's our first episode of our new season of Ashley Brown 100. I thought it was only appropriate to have our first video be how to get closure from a relationship that has ended mutually or unexpectedly. Now, I spoke about in my last video that I went through a breakup that was kind of devastating, or it was devastating, I should say, and it wasn't necessarily the breakup that hurt, it was more of the closure that I didn't receive from the breakup. And I think that's what a lot of people go through, is when a breakup ends, it's not like, oh my God, we broken up. It's like, but how do I get over this person, or how do I move forward in my life? So in this video, I'm gonna give you 5 tips of how to get closure in a relationship that is ended. Tip number 1 is accept the reality of the status of your relationship. Now, I know that can be difficult and it can be hard, especially if you're going through a breakup, to kind of accept that the relationship has ended. But I always think, and I always say, is that acceptance is the key. So for me, that was the most difficult part, is accepting that the relationship has ended. I was always thinking, well, maybe if I just do this over here, or maybe if I just text him over here, or maybe if I meet up with him here, that would maybe change the status of the relationship, knowing in my heart that that's not the relationship I wanted to be in. So I feel as though if you accept what the status is, whether it's good or bad, you will be free from that situation. Tip number 2 is give yourself a time limit. Now, when I was going through this breakup, I was sad and depressed and kind of moping around for a couple weeks, and my mom gave me some tough love. And what she said is, I'm gonna give you a time limit to mope, cry, call your girlfriends, call your family members, talk about it, discuss it, but after that date, which was a Tuesday, and she gave me till a Saturday, I don't want to hear you talking about this guy anymore. I want you to get up, get dressed, and move forward with your life. Tip number 3 is let go of all ties. Okay, so I get it. When you break up with someone, you want to kind of just be like in their presence somehow, whether that's through a friend or whether that's through social media. Don't do it. Cut off all ties, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Even delete his number. For me, I had to delete my ex's number because there was times where I may have gotten lonely and I'm like, let me just text him and see what he's doing. Don't do it. Cut all ties. Tip number 4 is to forgive yourself and forgive him. Now, I understand if you're on the other side of it, where maybe you're the one who was wrong, you're like, well, he needs to pay and he needs to feel what I felt. I had to learn this the hard way. It's not about him, it's about you. So when you are holding on to unforgiveness, it blocks your blessings and it blocks your time to grow. What I realized, that I was over here sad and angry and mad when he completely moved on with his life and was dating more people. So it's like, why should we hold on to the pain? Do yourself a favor and forgive. And if you're on the other side and you're the one who did the person wrong, forgive yourself then also. All you can do is, if you're genuinely sorry, make amends to that person. If they choose not to accept that, that's not your responsibility. You did what you had to do and you have to move forward with your life. Tip number 5 is knowing that everything happens for a reason. That's one of my favorite quotes, but I get it. When you're going through a breakup, that's the last thing you want to hear, is everything happens for a reason. But it does. And for me, going through that situation helped me become more aware about what it is I want in a relationship and what I don't want in a relationship, what I can tolerate, what I can't tolerate. And sometimes pain is a byproduct of you growing in your life. So for me, I'm able to come to you and talk to you and give information about how to overcome a breakup or how to get over your ex. So I know it sucks when you're actually going through it, but it does all happen for a reason, and all things come together to work for your good. I hope that advice helped you. You heard my story, now I want to hear yours. Write me a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'm also on Instagram and Facebook at Ashley Brown 100. Let's make it a great day. See you next week.